Bluff City Media presents The Anthony Sain Show with your host, Anthony Sain. Now, let's get to the show.
What's going on, everybody? Welcome to the Anthony Sain Show, man. We're doing something real big, man, for the first time, man. All that good grade A pest money and that good Trilogy Tattoo money, man. We got new equipment. We're going live on location. First time ever on the Anthony Sain Show. Got amazing guests, man. My guy, you might know him from the Memphis Grizzlies games with the on his Kool-Aid man type shit. You might also know from Memphis Wrestling, which is where we are now. We're in the Wrestle Center, man. He is the owner and the host of Memphis Wrestling. My guy, 5-star Dustin Starr is in the building. Dustin, what's going on, bro?
Oh, yeah.
Yes, sir.
Got to get the first one out, man.
Yes,
welcome to the home of Memphis Wrestling, the Memphis Wrestling Wrestle Center. We're right here in the middle of the ring.
Middle of the ring, man. Hey, I can stamp that, man. I'm in the ring. Y'all already know how it goes.
Now, I got to ask you right here on the spot, when are you going to be sitting at that desk behind me?
Hey, brother, whatever you invite me, man. You invited me here, and I'm here, right?
There we go.
Hey, so yeah, it's whatever.
Thanks
it's
for being
whatever.
Here, guys.
It's whatever. You know, I have been adopted into the wrestling world, man. I've been doing my thing. I didn't ask for this, man. I ain't signed up for it. But
how different is it than any? I'm going to switch it around. I'm going to ask the questions.
It's a crazy. You can't. It's a crazy world.
Crazy, right? There's nothing like professional wrestling. There's nothing like local, independent professional wrestling. There's nothing also like seeing like the big time professional wrestling interacting and mingling with the local wrestling. That's what I love about it. You know, so this whole place, 6,000 square feet of nothing from top to bottom of Memphis Wrestling, championship belts, toys, wrestling rings, seats, posters, snacks,
for sure,
shirts. I mean, it's all wrestling. If you haven't been here, you got to come out and
come check it out, man. Out here at the Wrestle Center. We probably got the website down at the bottom. I can't see nothing, man. I ain't got no monitor, nothing. So
that's all right.
You know, y'all know what to do, man. It's coming soon, man. All right, so Dustin, let's start off there, man. Like I said, I have been kind of adopted into the wrestling world. I've made close friends with a lot of guys, you know, in this wrestling world, including yourself, right? I was doing a show on another radio station, and you are a weekly guest on the show.
Which was very, very strange because you worked for another company, but then I worked for another company. It was going on the show to talk about our show when I know that you work for another company, so it was a little
but it's all good. But with that being said, though, man, let's start there. What are your opinions on the climate of local wrestling, and where is the room for improvement? Where is the growth? What are some things that you can't stand on and say, hey, Memphis Wrestling, local wrestling does a great job. And, what are your opinions of just local wrestling?
I think local wrestling is on fire right now. Over the weekend in Tupelo, last weekend, we had over 500 pre-sold tickets. Of course, had a big walk-up. I think we're over $25,000 donated to St. Jude on that event. That's local independent wrestling. We brought in Rikishi to help us with that. And then the next night, which was Gleason, Tennessee, for the Gleason Beta Club, another fundraiser where we're helping the community, helping a school. We pre-sold over, and shout out to the school, Gleason, pre-sold over 486 tickets. And, of course, had a big walk up there, and we're able to donate a lot of money to that school, and a partnership that we've had for several years now and going back to the same fundraisers over and over again. And then we had 3 in a row. So we got up early again the next morning, came to the Wrestle Center. Shout out to Rikishi, sold the place out. Had another big house here. So for us, I feel like not just us, all local wrestling, I feel like is doing good. It's all about the fans. It's about the fans. If the fans have a good experience when they go to a wrestling show, not just ours. If we wouldn't go to WWE if it wasn't fun. Right. And so people get here early. They tailgate outside. They come inside where Ghost River Brewing's in the house, so they can continue the fun, meet some of their favorite wrestlers that they grew up watching. And I think that's what we're doing differently than anybody else, is bringing in a feature attraction that's not supposed to be here. I mean, come on, Sain, look around you. There's 100 seats, 150 seats in here, and we've got Dolph Ziggler in the house. We need a bigger place for that. But what I'm saying, and I'm not moving. I'm saying you would think that we need a bigger place for something like that. But I feel like that's what's special about Memphis Wrestling, is it's a boutique of something that appears to be much larger. And until you're here, you only see what you see on television. And it looks exciting. And so when stuff happens really well for WWE, I feel like it trickles down to where people are talking. It's almost like Coke. You know what I mean? Hey, can you get me a Coke? It's WWE, right? So WWE's doing good. I feel like the trickle down helps us do good.
And
then when something crazy happens, then it's like we kind of got to answer to it.
Exactly.
Like, now hold on a second. That wasn't it. We didn't do it. I know Vince is crazy, but he doesn't own our company. So I feel like as a whole, if the big boys are doing good,
Mhm.
then we can do good. And I mentioned earlier, like the two interacting, like the big time interacting with the local talent.
Mhm.
I'm so excited anytime somebody gets an extra opportunity or a
Yeah.
tryout or something like that. I
Mhm.
am pulling for them 100%. So
Mhm.
I think it's exciting. We have not had exciting local wrestling in a long time.
Yeah.
Here we are with Memphis this Saturday
Yeah, what's
featuring
up, bro?
Carlito. That's
Yeah.
another thing, having Carlito
Super
fresh
cool
off
Carlito.
a WWE run.
Yeah.
I mean, just the timing is so good. He's packed the place out, and we'll have a really good response to that online too, because people will say, "Well, wait." And believe it or not, everybody knows that he's not with WWE anymore. Say, wait, what's a WWE guy doing on Memphis Wrestling?
Right.
So,
Right. Like I said earlier, I really don't know how I got here, but
yeah, you do.
I'm
So,
super close.
a radio guy,
at
a
that time,
content creator.
I wasn't doing none of it at the time. Like I
Well,
wasn't
you
doing
were
it.
doing something because we were doing the Peter show, right?
Right. I'm talking about I've been connected to local wrestling behind the scenes well before I was doing radio, which is
I
what I'm
feel
crazy
like
about.
with the Wrestle Center, the way that we have so many of the returning customers and fans over and over again, that they're part of the show.
Yeah.
So you almost accidentally get involved in it because you become friends with the talent when you come so much.
Exactly. That's what I want to hit on too.
Yeah, here at the Wrestle Center, we've got about 53% of the seats are sold before they go on sale, meaning they're reserved.
Yeah.
So we know a lot of the same people
Coming in.
And then, like Bobby Ford debuted on Memphis Wrestling here not too long ago.
Yeah.
Now our fans are going to get to know him more. They're going to get to know him when, like, not just when he's in the ring, when he's interacting and signing autographs, and then he'll become friends with them. You know, so it's almost accidentally on purpose. And the wrestlers are always usually very cool people.
Right. I talked about how I'm in here, right? And with that, I've been around different philosophies, different types of thought processes. Whether it's some people may say, well, we like to be in a smaller venue, we like to be in a bar, we like to be in this, or my thing is I want us to be touchy feely, like where we can put hands on the fans, they can put hands on us. And your approach is I'm going to bring in the local talent as well as talent that's not from here. Some shows say we're going to be straight local. We want to just put spotlights on guys that live in the city. That all makes it unique. Why do you feel like there's such a resistance from some areas to move forward? Like, why can't everybody just be comfortable in the lane that they're in? Like, you'll see people who will say, well, that's not how it was when Jerry did it.
Yeah.
And, you know,
everybody's competing for I feel like everybody is trying to compete, but you can compete indirectly without attacking or verbally, you know, and you see a lot of it online, Twitter, especially Twitter folks, or Facebook. Facebook is a very good platform for us, so you'll see a little bit of it on Facebook, but it's just competitive stuff.
Yeah.
Anything that you hear from a wrestler that's maybe something negative about us, I promise they just want to be here. They were probably texting me the day before, honestly.
Right.
You know what I mean? So, and we very much have an open door policy.
Right.
Gosh, I mean, look at the opportunities that the Wrestle Center has provided, not just for me, but for everybody. Young Rock, there's movie roles that came from Young Rock.
That was in here.
Yeah, I mean, they leased out this entire strip center here and told everybody to take off so just they could pay them so it would be quiet. You know, all the talent, a lot of the fans were booked as extras on Young Rock.
Wow.
The WWE opportunities with Raw and SmackDown. Shout out to Gabe Sapolsky for coming by. I mean, there's just been so many great opportunities here. I think if there's anything negative that you have to say, it's probably something personal or you haven't been here.
Yeah, for sure.
And diehard old school Memphis wrestling fans, they are crucial, brother.
Yeah.
When we were doing championship wrestling and it wasn't Memphis Wrestling, they were like, "That's not Memphis Wrestling."
Yeah, I heard.
We were like, "Well, now hold on a second. We didn't call it Memphis." And in all fairness, guys, we did not call it Memphis Wrestling, but there was a plan to take that syndicated program and eventually flip it. And so we did on the 100th episode of Championship Wrestling. We flipped it to become Memphis Wrestling. And then when that happened, there were some local people that were like, "Oh," that were wanting us to do it. We're like, "Oh, of course, blah blah blah." And there was a problem with that.
Right.
So you just can't make everybody happy.
Yeah, for sure. With that being said, man, you're a person who, as long as you've been in the game, you get a lot of criticism. We talked about this for a while. A few weeks ago, we had a meeting. It was just me and you talking.
No,
and that's really how this episode happened. I came in. We just had a heart-to-heart talk.
Let's talk about it. So I texted Sain. I go, "Hey, bro, come to the Wrestling Center." And it's been a minute since you've come. You and your son have come. Had a good time.
Yeah.
Didn't care who you work for, what you do. Man, come on, man. Come into some wrestling.
Yeah.
You did, and it's been, what was it, Booker T?
Yeah, Booker T show was the last time.
Let me just stand on business right here. Booker T is the greatest of all time.
Hey, he one of my goals too now.
He's on the Mount Rushmore.
Sure. Yeah.
Stamp that. Booker T is on Mount Rushmore, right?
Yeah.
So anyway, it's been, and that was
Years
when we
ago.
first opened, so maybe 4 or 5 years ago.
Mhm.
Dude, you got to come, even if it's not on show day. Come tour because we do something different to the
Yeah.
Wrestle Center
All the
for
time.
every
It
table.
looks different since the last
And
time I
then
was here.
you come in. I'm glad you guys are here.
Mhm. So we talked about that. I said, well, let's talk about some stuff that some of your common criticisms, all right? And when I walked in, I said, Dustin, what do you want? What can we not talk about? You said the floor is yours. Are we gonna go
Whatever you want, man.
All right,
I don't
so-
even know. This part of the stuff I probably don't even know about.
So here's something people say about Dustin Starr. And I'll even say this because even when you were on my show, I knew you was being our guest every week, but I didn't know you. Who is the actual Dustin Starr? Like to the point where I know you have. I'll leave that alone. Who is Dustin Starr? Let's just say it.
Man, I'm a guy from Memphis that
Mhm.
grew up watching Memphis Wrestling. USWA was my jam.
Mhm.
43. Wanted to be a professional wrestler. There was nothing else I ever wanted to do but be a professional. There was like a split second where I wanted to play for the Miami Dolphins because my dad, me and him watched the
Mhm.
Dolphins, big Dan Marino fan. But then I was like, man, I want to wrestle. And so I trained to wrestle. I
Mhm.
wanted to make it to the WWE. I wanted to headline WrestleMania. I got part of that. I made it to WWE in the developmental territory. When I left there, that's when things really started happening for me. Is getting the opportunity to MC with the Grizzlies and PA for the Hustle,
Mhm.
and I've got Memphis Tigers coming up, so I'm going to debut on the 50-yard line this
Yeah.
Saturday, which is ridiculous. I'm in this meeting, guys. I'm from Memphis, bro.
Yeah.
Like, I'm a wrestler.
Right.
I'm a wrestler. I'm a green promoter, guys. I've been promoting wrestling events for 5 years.
Yeah.
Because the first year was syndicated. I'm green,
Yeah.
meaning
So-
I'm new. I'm a rookie at all this.
Yeah.
And to be
Rookie and
able
a
to,
vet. Shout out to Drake. But
man, just to be able to get the opportunities to do what I do in my home city is, I can't even believe it. Like, I feel like I need to just fly under the radar before they all go, well, why is Dustin on everything?
Right.
That's kind of how I feel. But man, I've got a 17-year-old, I have a 4-year-old, and I have a 10-month-old. And I've got a lovely wife that's super supportive of everything we do. We would not be doing this right here
Oh yeah, y'all are one of
if
the
it
same.
was not for her.
Yeah.
And that's because we're a tag team, man. But that's it. And I'll be on vacation after the Tiger game for a couple days, and then it'll be balls to the wall. We've got September 5, September 6, September 11, September 12, September 21, September 24. That's not even counting football games or Grizzlies auditions or
Mhm.
tryouts or rehearsals or whatever. So it's just a lot going on. So when I am away, I try to spend the time with the family as
Mhm.
much as I can.
As far as Memphis Wrestling goes, this particular company, Memphis Wrestling, what's your biggest goal and what's your biggest fear for this?
Fear?
Yeah.
I don't think there's anything I fear. I mean, even if something were to happen and go wrong and we go out of business, I feel like that we've built enough here to where there's something that will last.
Mhm.
The YouTube channel, the Facebook pages,
Yeah,
and all
yeah.
that stuff, the relationships that we built. It would suck, but I don't really have a fear of going out of business or anything
Yeah.
like that. And that's not being cocky. I don't fear that. I feel like that we have so
Leave an
many great,
impact, yeah.
man, we got so many great tag team partners.
Yeah.
King Cobra, Psycho Simon, Mr. Chris. And I don't want to just, but so many people have come in here and helped.
Mm.
My big goal, though, is I want to be affiliated with WWE. I feel like that our television program is good enough, it starts good enough to be on whatever WWE network that they have.
Yeah.
There's other independent wrestling promotions that are already on there. Why wouldn't we be able to?
Yeah.
Dolph Ziggler, Matt Hardy, Joe Hendry, Violent J, Teddy Long, Booker T. I just confirmed Vicky Guerrero. That's breaking news. It's not even anywhere. Vicky Guerrero will be here. So, I mean, the list goes on and on of featured talent that would look good on a WWE network of some kind. But just to be affiliated with a WWE in some capacity, especially in the training school, that would be a real big feather in the cap for myself and King Cobra. And just to talk about Cobra is my partner in the training school.
Yeah.
And so he is 100% invested into the fact that we are growing for the next generation. And that's literally what we're doing, is setting the stage for the next generation. And we didn't really have that.
Yeah.
The way that Memphis Wrestling went away is when they stopped filming it in a studio, the guys were like, oh, it's dead. There's nowhere to shoot it.
Yeah.
And so when the opportunity came up with CW30, we knew we had to build our own. And so that's how the Wrestle Center came about.
Right.
So, but my big goal, I don't know that there's really a fear. A fear would maybe be something happening to me because all of this stuff is attached to me. Everything, the creative, the artwork, websites, all that kind of stuff. I'm doing all that. Saying I clean the toilets here at the wrestling center.
You
I do. I literally do.
Yeah.
That's a thing that I take pride in.
Yeah.
Is making sure that is. I don't know. There's something about it. But
if you pee on the toilet,
I'm coming for you, bro.
Dustin probably cleaned that junk up.
But no joke. Like that's how
Yeah.
in it we are.
Yeah.
So, but to be affiliated with WWE puts the stamp of approval on it.
Yeah.
Just having their trainers come in and stuff is very big for us. But to have some sort of affiliation there would be awesome.
I feel you. I'm with you on that. We're pulling for you, brother. Well, nasty news happened over the weekend, right?
Yeah.
I texted you at about 11:30 at night.
Let me tell you guys something, all right? Here, we got time for this, right?
Yeah, go ahead.
So every TV taping, it's on Sunday, it's during the day. So when I go to bed on Saturday night, I've got my phone right there. And I know somebody's calling out. I know something's happening.
Oh, okay. That's why you up. Okay.
100% of the time. And we just got back from Gleason, had a packed house. I can't sleep, dude. You would think that I'd be tired and I go to sleep. Man, I'm so amped. After a Grizz game, I'm so amped I can't go to sleep. So phone buzzes. I almost don't look at it. It's 1 o'clock. I look over. What the hell is
it was? You're right. It was 1 o'clock. It was not 11. It was late as shit. But
Anthony Sain texting me that Rajah Jackson killed a man in the ring, and I'm like, all right, this is big news. But I'm kind of thinking, oh wait,
this is you see
Knox
why I said,
Pro.
Yeah.
I'm like, holy shit.
Yeah.
So I click on it. I'm like, no way, because Rikishi's in town.
Yeah.
So
and Rikishi, of course, it's his territory. Yeah.
Yes, that's his. So Rikishi owns Knox Pro or whatever. That's his company. It's his WWE affiliation. He's got the WWE ID tag, right? So these guys are responsible for helping WWE get ID, got all that kind of stuff. Well, anyways, so I'm like, oh no, Rikishi's going to leave town. This is severe. The guy's dead. He's going to fly out. He's not going to be at the show tomorrow. I looked up Brock.
Right.
Brock said he's not
Brock.
dead.
Oh no, they got another one. That Dustin Starr, man. That Dustin Starr.
So I go, okay, he's not dead. This is me, promoter, thinking, okay, he's not dead. So maybe, just maybe, everything will be okay for selfishly for my show, right?
Yeah.
And so the next day, Rikishi was there, so I did not mention it to him, and he wasn't going to mention it to me. But I was like, please be there, please be there. But before any TV taping, somebody calls out or there's a flight issue, something's going on. And it was okay this time, but I was like,
right. Anyway. So as a wrestling promoter, we're of course talking about the Rajah Jackson situation where he assaulted a man in the ring. What all went wrong? I really want to hear it from your eyes, because this is what you do.
Everything.
So just what all went wrong? Because give us some details that even we didn't think. We talked about this in depth the other day. I want to hear it from an actual wrestling promoter who's in the independent world. What happened? Like what all went wrong today, in your opinion?
First and foremost, the very first video we saw was the guy hitting Rajah with the beer can. It looked like a total work. It looked like they were working together on that to build up something that was happening later in the day, which was probably the spot where he got in the ring. First of all, why are you drinking before the show?
Yes.
All right. So first and foremost. All right. Now on these outliner shows that are a little smaller or whatever, like that happens a lot. There's drinking that's going on. But a WWE ID affiliate, official territory of WWE, no, I can't do that. So first and foremost, they're drinking before the show. You hit the guy with the beer can, whether it was legit or not. They go inside. You got AJ Mana, who is telling him, go get your receipt, tag his shit, knock him out, literally with that language, saying that, and they've got a camera on it the whole time.
Streaming live.
Yeah.
With comments to gas it up.
AJ Mana works for Knox Pro. He, from what I understand, and I might be wrong, so please don't kill me. He's got some sort of leadership there. Obviously, big friends with Rampage Jackson, bringing in Rajah Jackson, all that kind of stuff. So he's looked up to Rajah Jackson, not being in the business, saying, just listening to him say, go out there and get your receipt. Go tag his shit. Go get him. You know what to do. You know how we do.
Yeah.
And it's all on camera.
Right.
And then you've got Rajah Jackson sitting ringside, literally stewing with a camera on him, saying, they think I'm going out there and I'm going to follow the script. I'm going out there to wreck him, blah, blah, blah. Whatever the quote was, he was basically saying, I'm going to go mess this guy up. And there was conveniently a camera on the whole thing. He does the run in and immediately knocks him out. Now, I was surprised that he was knocked out on the suplex or the takedown, because to me, it's like a standard a standard back bump. A lot of wrestlers would watch that and say, yeah, I'm really surprised he got knocked out on that. But once he was knocked out, he's open season. This guy just teed off on him.
Yeah.
And I look at it and everybody there, if I was sitting right there, I would have thrown my headset off and I would have ran into the ring. That's how just brutally egregious it was. Like, I would have known immediately he's killing this guy.
Yeah.
Could you imagine that if that happened here and we having to and before the show we were talking, I actually was trying to get in touch with Rampage Jackson to have him knock somebody out on the show. And I could see, especially dealing with Rikishi and his family, like he wanted his son to come. And so we booked him. I could imagine that Rampage might say, you got something for my son.
Yeah.
Could have happened. I'm just saying.
Yeah, man. Could have been right here.
So I at first, I don't fault Knox Pro for having Raja there and wanting to have some sort of celebrity. It's a big thing. We do it here. That's why we want to have you on commentary, is just to have a different voice that people know. You know, you have a different audience than what we have. It would be cool. So Raja and Quentin Rampage Jackson bringing, you know, a spotlight to Knox Pro was good, but it just did not go. It didn't go well. That was 100% assault. I do understand where Mark Henry and those guys are coming from, you know, saying that he was instigated and stuff like that. A receipt happens in the ring. If I accidentally hit you a little hard in the ring and you give it back to me, that's a receipt. What should have happened, and this is bad, but still, this is how it probably should have been handled. He should have knocked him out in the parking lot. You know, because then that's it. One shot, he's done. You know, and I'm just saying, from the wrestling hazing type of environment that appeared to be, because now there's screenshots on the internet of direct messages of Knox Pro telling their talent not to cooperate with the investigation. So for me, it's a deeper problem. It's a problem within. It's a problem with how they're taught. I very much believe that not every ring veteran is good for the business. There are things that are different now, and they're not going to like it. You can't haze people. You can't bully people. You can't beat them up. You can't shave their eyebrows. You cannot yell and scream and cuss. It's different. You do not teach the way that you taught. Football players and basketball players don't train the same way that they did in the 80s and 90s. It's a totally different ball game for everything from equipment to travel, everything, right? And wrestling has evolved as well, and there's no place for that in the business at all.
Well, we talked about it evolving in a good way. Like we said, in Memphis, you can come to a show, you can get to know the wrestlers, you can turn to me, who's actually behind the scenes now. Like, all those things can happen locally. We said that's a good thing. And we talked about how the hazing is gone and the bullying and all those things, all that crazy stuff needs to be done away with. One thing that with wrestling, how it has evolved, that I'm kind of worried about now is it's almost like it's pushing content creation more than actual good quality matches and good quality.
I think you're right.
Like, not just that, but also just like the branding is almost out of control. It's like you watch TV now, and it's like a little bit of wrestling sprinkled on top of commercials. Like, it's almost all commercials.
I would love to be in that spot.
Right. And I know you, as a guy who's doing this as a business, I know you like ain't saying there ain't no bad things on the walls around here. Yeah. Right. But like, where do you think it can go too far to the point where it's not even about in-ring work anymore?
People are saying that WWE has gone a little too far with the advertising stuff. That's all brand new revenue.
Yeah.
I mean, they've never, in however long they've been in business.
Yeah, we're in a new world, man.
A logo on the mat or
on a table, or
Slim Jim on the table. I mean, that's just them monetizing and product placement. They're making more money. When the boom stops, the ticket prices will go down a little bit and stuff. I don't really know. I feel like here, the internet has changed a little bit of how we book the shows. We book it a little differently with an emphasis on a certain thing. So, for instance, when Gilbert was here, there was a match, but the match was secondary. And I hate to say that, but sometimes the match is secondary to the moment, because the moment for Gilbert is coming through the audience.
Yeah.
And the moment for Gilbert is all the fans, because we didn't have fire code. We couldn't have sprinklers or pyro.
Yeah.
So we gave them all pom-poms. So we had like 100 pom-poms out in the crowd that were gold. So they were shaking them.
Yeah.
Again, it's just crowd participation. That was the moment. And then, of course, the spear. And then once it hits the internet, how well does it do? Well, Gilbert, a couple videos got 500,000 views.
Wow.
That's very good. And people
loved
Gilbert.
Yeah.
So to me, it was like, okay, the match was not much if you go back and watch the actual match, but it wasn't about the match.
It was the moment. Yeah.
You know, and so that's up to the wrestlers. When I book something that I feel is going to be a very popular moment, that means that you've got a lot of freedom leading up to that moment a lot of times, right?
Yeah.
So this is why this match is happening. And then they get to fill in a lot of the blanks with their own creativeness. And that's kind of how we work here, because there is value to that wrestler having their own unique offense or creativity. You can't tell them 100% of things to do. But yeah, so when we're booking the show, it's like we knew that Buff Bagwell getting out of the car for the first time was going to be highly viewed. 1.4 million, just him walking right into the, walking into the VIP room and saying hello, everybody. So you just got to be ready for those moments. You can try to book and plan those moments. Not every moment. Jordan Grace, right here at the desk. Jonathan Gresham jumped into Jordan Grace's arms like a baby, and they kissed and they flexed. Afterwards, I was like, oh, my God, thank you guys so much for that. That is money. That is golden. And they thought it was funny, right?
Yeah.
Posted online, nothing.
Oh, wow.
Literally nothing. Jordan Grace and Jonathan Gresham. Gresham's on TNA. Jordan Grace is on NXT. She's in the Rumble. All this stuff. Like, how in the world? Then all of a sudden, it takes off.
Yeah.
I think it's at 4 million views on YouTube right now. But we planned it. It just didn't go according. And then like 4 months later, it took off.
It took off.
So something happens and it goes back into the algorithm. So you can plan them, but you can't plan them.
We understand for sure.
But sometimes the matches are a secondary thought on some of that. You know?
I got you. Well, we thank you for bringing this out, man. We're about to take a break. But Dustin, I noticed, man, when you came in, you said you cleaned the toilet. You do a good job of cleaning, man. I ain't seen no bugs, no nothing.
No.
But if I did, I would call the good people at Grade A Pest Control, man. I ain't got the phone number on the screen, so. But yeah, Grade A Pest, man. Y'all know the number. Y'all know the website. Y'all know the email. Grade AP Services at gmail.com. My guy, Reggie Alexander, the best in the business. 20 years in the business, man. He came from corporate America to come out and serve you in your home with the same level of professionalism, man. Hit him up. He's the best. I'm telling you, he hits me up all the time just to make sure my rodent issue has been taken care of. I ain't no nasty dude, man. I live in freaking the suburbs of Horn Lake, so y'all, aka Whitehaven. So y'all already know what's up in the woods where I live at, man. But give him my boy Reggie Alexander. It Dustin, I'll tell you, if I saw something, I wouldn't even flush you out, man. I just give my boy Reggie a call, man. But like I said, I ain't got the number by heart, but y'all know what's up. Go watch yesterday's episode. You can get the commercial. I mean, look at the commercial for that joint and get the phone number. We about to take a break. We're going to talk more with my boy Dustin Starr. We're going to talk some Grizzly stuff, local sports stuff, and more on the Anthony Sain Show. See you guys in a minute.
In the heart of the Highland Strip for 27 years, Trilogy Tattoo has helped tell stories for Memphians for generations. Located at 530 South Highland, Richie and his team are waiting to help you tell yours.
From tattoos to piercings, your body art should be as unique as you are. Voted a Memphis Flyer top 3 tattoo shop in the city of Memphis since day one. Your story will be safe here at Trilogy Tattoo.
Open 7 days a week, Monday through Saturday, 11 to 11, and 3 to 11 on Sundays. They have convenient times waiting on you. Let Trilogy Tattoo help you tell your story.
Just say whether we win or lose.
I think Memphis wins this game because
have you ever in your entire life had us at 10-0 at any point? No. This is unheard of.
This schedule
in the Discord talking about how ass our defense is about to be, and you used this fuel bulletin board TJ, and they need to clip this in the hype video. He's got us freaking 10-0.
Built to last is the perfect segue into everything we were saying. It's not going to be a complete rebuild. It's a retool every time with Memphis, no matter what, no matter the position. They have too much money, too much recruiting, too much investment into the program. They're just retooling every year. It's never a rebuild. They could have scrapped this whole damn thing and just pulled in a bunch of freshmen and started all their young guys, but they didn't do that, did they? And every dude on our fucking roster, on our freaking roster, outside of Chris Adams,
there goes our media credentials.
There goes our credential. Kirk assured me that we had a credential today. That's gone.
Tune in to Tigers Untapped with your hosts, Trey Lasley and TJ Willis, every Tuesday at 3 p.m. on the Bluff City Media YouTube channel. Looking for an alternative to alcohol or conventional medicine? Check out Ounce of Hope, a Memphis-based dispensary with 2 local stores in the Sanderland Center and on South Cooper Street. You can get all the products you need in a location convenient to you. Each store offers an intentional shopping experience with dedicated bud tenders to answer all of your questions, from product selection and mushroom blends to our personal favorite, the Delta 9 seltzers. You gotta try the Peach Buzz. Try Ounce of Hope at either one of their 2 Memphis stores or at www.ounceofhope.com for convenient products shipped right to your door. Use the promo code BluffCity for 15% off any order, excluding sale items. Cannot be used in conjunction with other promotions or discounts. One use per customer.
So welcome back to the Anthony Sain Show. Here with my guy Dustin Starr, man. We talked about the wrestling thing to start off the show. A lot of stuff about local wrestling, of course, the stuff with Rajah Jackson. Go back and check that out if you did not see that. You're just not tuning in. Great segment with my guy. Dustin, something I didn't say was when I first knew that local wrestling was coming back, that I knew that local wrestling was a thing again after the old Jerry Lawler, Jeff Jarrett days, all that. You were the first guy that I saw doing this. Like, I don't think I ever told you that. Like, I don't know where I saw it, maybe on Facebook or something, where it was like this guy, Dustin 5-Star, and he had this lady with him, who's your wife, Maria. Like, who is this dude, man? Like the guy you had the hair, which is part of your thing, your brand. You had the hair. Like, who is this guy, man? And so I don't know who you were with at the time. I thought it was your show, but it wasn't your show. I don't know who you were with. But
if it was wrestling, I've hosted 336 consecutive.
Now you were it wasn't
episodes
no.
of wrestling.
This is way back, bro. You were in the ring wrestler at this time.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, this is when it wasn't in this era. This is when you were on the
I've taken a whole lot of bumps over the years and did a lot of wrestling shows. Cool stuff. Wrestled with Dana White, wrestled some UFC fighters. That was cool. But all those bumps, some people don't even know I wrestled.
Oh yeah, I knew you wrestled. That's how I knew. That's how I knew what.
It's the guy with the hair, the Grizz guy with the hair,
the skinny jeans, dude.
Skinny jeans.
Skinny
jean looking at him. Oh yeah. I mean, I swear, I'll walk through the grocery store sometimes, and people will yell, "Oh yeah."
Yeah.
That's when I know, I know how you know me based off what you call me.
Say? Yep.
5-Star. Only recently has some of my partners at the Grizzlies started calling me 5-Star. And it's just because they've come to the Wrestle Center. We did the mascot conference here. For the NBA, which was cool. We had all the mascots here.
Oh,
we
wow.
did a private event, and then some of the Grizzlies, behind the scenes and game ops were able to come. And so they're like, oh, that's why they call you 5-Star.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, for
and
sure.
So then that's, or, Grizzlies, they'll yell go Grizz or something like that. It's super cool.
Right. I know the feeling for sure. So how did the whole Grizzlies thing happen? Like, of course, I know he's being part of the pregame stuff, the in-house games and all that stuff. How did that even happen with you?
So I believe it was around 2010, 2011. I had done an audition, and I thought I got it. But I didn't. And so then after that, I moved off to Tampa for a year and was with WWE Developmental. When I came back, one of the first things that was happened is I was called in for another audition. It was like a tryout. There's a lot of people there. I will tell you guys that if you're in an audition, keep blinders on. Do not look around you because it does not matter. I'm just throwing that out there because you're looking around and you're like, man, all these people here for the same job. Like, wow.
Right. I mean, it don't matter.
Yeah, it don't matter.
It ain't never won me.
It don't. That's it.
Right.
I swear to God, that's it.
Right.
So I went out. I did the thing, and I think Grind City Media was kind of new at that time, so there were some questions about that. But it was all in the performance of it. And so I was called in for the audition. Then the next day they called me and said, hey, do you want to do the preseason game? So I said, absolutely. I did the preseason game, sang happy birthday to Mike Conley and fist bump Zebo. I'm done.
The rest is history.
Bro, I'm like, that's my favorite. Zebo is my favorite player.
Oh, yeah.
Mike Conley's a leader. Like, I'm cool.
Yeah.
Then they called me the next day and said, hey, do you want to do the whole season? I've been there 10 seasons now and going on my 11th season.
What are your thoughts on how – I'm sure you've seen all the stuff in the news about, the lease stuff and all that. How much of an impact – we know it's an impact in your life because you're one – when you walk into the arena, especially if you get there early, we hear and we see Dustin Starr. You know what I mean? So how big is it? Of course, it's a big part of your life, but as far as the city is concerned, how big do you think the Grizzlies are as far as being a part of the pulse and the heartbeat of the city?
Oh, man, it's huge. If you don't think so, then you don't have your finger on the pulse of the city at all. I talk to people that are from Jonesboro, Fayetteville. There's people that come from Nashville. There's people that come from all over. There are people that come to see Ja Morant from another country.
Yeah.
I mean, that is legit, and that's pretty regular because we interact with the fans so much. Gosh, I mean, some of the season ticket holders we know by name at this point.
Right.
Like, we're friends. We're on Facebook. We follow each other. They come to the Wrestle Center. So, yeah, it's very, very much, even if it's not a diehard season ticket holder, you see people, you see schools, you see teams. Gosh, just the amount of it's huge. It's huge for the city. The music, right?
Yeah.
The music with local artists that get to perform before every game.
Yeah, for sure.
The local artists that are hitting it big, they bring them back to sit courtside and perform. Wrestling. Before Memphis Wrestling was here, the Grizzlies were doing wrestling night, and they would bring us in. And I would never forget, shout out to Potter and E-Rock. They brought me in, and I couldn't figure out why they were asking me these things. Like, hey, what do you think of the ribbon boards? Is that cool? Is it DX or NWO? What about this music? And so finally, like, me and Eric go way back. So I'm like, hey, E, why are they asking me this stuff? He's like, you're the wrestling guy. I was like, oh. So they like find value in what I say.
Yeah.
I'm talking like, you guys do not know how much value that is to keep wrestling alive when there's not a show. There's no independence. There might be independence, but it's not something that we've heard of, right? Like, you and your kid might not have ever heard of it if you didn't stumble across it, because there's not a lot of money for marketing and advertising and all that stuff. But just for them to do it, and then Redbirds and all that kind of stuff, and then them working together, I think is huge. For the Redbirds and the Grizzlies to work together at least once a year to do that big day at the ballpark, I think that's awesome. Grizzlies are a huge part of what goes on in the city for sure.
When you look at you were talking about earlier about how people, you can tell where people know you from by what they say, right? How many guys on that team throughout your 10 years have been wrestling guys where it's been a crossover?
Like the players?
Is there a Tyrese Halliburton with our team?
Well,
a big time wrestling fan, not getting in the ring, but just a fan.
Slow-mo, Kyle Anderson back in the day on wrestling night, he would wear an Undertaker t-shirt. So he was in on it.
Devin's not a player, but of course Devin's really big.
Devin's very close with the players, so he probably has a little more intel on that. But they used to have us ask a couple of wrestling questions for the Grand City Wrestling Podcast, but that kind of went away. I would like to do that. Even if I get 2 questions per player on media day, right? I would just ask the greatest hits. You know, who's your favorite wrestler? Yeah. You know, why? Or, just something that we would have for a reel, because we're talking about content creation. How cool would that be if we found out that one of the Grizzlies players was a huge wrestling fan, you know? Trying to think of who else. Sometimes the coaches, they always goof with us. They come by to the table and say hello. And so every now and then the coach will, of course, guys new now. I don't have very much of a rapport with him just yet, but I don't know. Like, I know Coach Silverfield is a wrestling fan, loves Hacksaw Jim Duggan, loves the King, all that kind of stuff. I want to say he had some dealings with wrestling back in the day.
Really? Coach Silverfield. What you mean? Dealings like what?
Either he was a wrestler
or like an amateur wrestler or
something.
Okay.
There's something there. I'm going to get the scoop on Coach Silverfield.
Can anybody know that? Did you heard that? No, that's crazy.
Something. I don't know. But anyway, I just remember Kyle Anderson always wearing an Undertaker shirt or something. Man.
That's cool.
That's cool. A good question. I need to find that out.
Yeah, I would like to know what guys.
I met Tony Allen's son, and he was like, hey, me and Tony want to come to a show. I was like, come on, man.
Yeah.
Let me know, brother. So I'd love to have the grind father up in here.
Who would be your heels and baby faces throughout Grizzlies time? Like, who would be?
Depends on who you ask.
If they got in the ring, who would be heels? Who would be faces? In your opinion?
John and Jaron are the tag team champions, right?
John and Jaron,
those are baby faces. Yeah. Unless you're from a different city.
Yeah.
If you're from a different city, now they become like the New Day, right? They're like heels, but they're really good guys. They're just heels because they don't play for your team. Zebo would have to be the big enforcer. You got to bring Zebo back. So, like the Undertaker still comes back and he does appearances. It's like when Zebo shows up, somebody's ass has got it, right? Feed the hand. Yeah. I always thought that if I needed a tag team partner and it was one of the Grizzlies,
Zebo.
I don't know. You can get much better than
Big
Zebo.
50.
Of course, Tony Allen, he'd have to be a part of that. Talking about the current team, though, there's something there for Zach Edey. Yeah. He's big, right? Maybe he wears like a hockey mask.
Yeah.
He's like a Lord Humongous or something.
Yeah, somebody said that, Lord Humongous, the often used local gimmick. Yeah, for sure.
Heck yeah.
For sure. I could definitely.
He needs to probably fill out a little bit.
Yeah, I can definitely see it, man.
Big old
I
dude.
can definitely see it.
He's like Elegante instead of.
Have you seen him with the beard now?
No.
Yeah, he's got the Elegante beard.
Still got the fade going.
Yeah, he got the fade with the Elegante beard.
You got a nice fade going, and you got this big bushy beard.
He's got the Elegante look going for sure.
I like him, man. He would step up in somebody's somebody's face.
Mm-hmm.
I know you think like rookies probably shouldn't do that, but man, on year one, you're stepping up in somebody's face, taking up. Yeah, I like that.
So I'm assuming you're a college football guy. I know you're doing the Tiger football game. What do you think about? Go Tigers, go! Look at me. They got me. They got me. if you ever didn't know, you ever wondered, man. But
I'm practicing.
But with that being said, what are your thoughts about the whole Big 12 thing? Like Memphis trying to get into a big conference and getting rejected. You talked earlier about when you get the audition, don't worry about the noise on the outside.
Yeah.
Be focused on
you
the goal.
You got to keep going, man.
Yeah.
You're going to get some no's. It's okay to get some no's.
Yeah.
But the next time it comes up, it's got to be a yes.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like that with the WWE ID stuff. I know that there are a lot of the guys, their companies, they're more famous than me.
Mm-hmm.
Booker T, I just said he's on the Mount Rushmore. Cody Rhodes, Rikishi had it. I think Seth Rollins. So all those guys are real big. They're already in the WWE family. For me, it's not really a no. It's like a not right now.
Yeah.
Anything that I've ever been turned down on, it's a not right now. It's not a no, because decision makers turn over. Things happen. We get bigger. Maybe I don't have an audience that's good enough for you right now, but give me a year.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So.
Have you met Coach Isolo at all, the new Grizzlies coach? You don't know too much about him at all?
I don't. I believe there's probably an open practice coming up. And during the open practice, they try to get them to do a little dance.
Oh, yeah.
And sometimes the boys, now that John and Jaron are a little bit of veterans now, that it's not their first year, they'll get them in the center and have them dance in front of the kids.
He technically is a rookie, so he might have got out there and do the rookie dance.
I'm telling you, like they're so much fun when you're around them. They're so much fun. I don't know what happens in the locker room, but out there on the court, open practices, or even, when something's going really good, they're celebrating. I know people get mad about that, but man, when you're doing good stuff, celebrate it.
Yeah.
What's
your biggest, you're there for every game. What's your biggest home game experience you've had on the night that you worked?
Oh gosh, man, there's not much that beats MLK Day.
Yeah.
It's not, you're dressed up. Usually we got a suit on.
Oh yeah, smooth.
We've
with
got
the skinny slacks on.
Yep. Hey man, look, it's serious business on that day. I mean, we still have a lot of fun and do all that stuff, but a lot of it's very serious, for Dr. King. So like just being put in a spot where you grew up learning about how this person changed history.
Yeah.
And then be able to like help out with a night like that.
Yeah.
It's awesome.
What are your thoughts on like when not having one this year? Of course, it'll be back. I was devastated for real. When I got that call earlier that morning, I was like, bro, what are y'all doing?
Listen,
nothing you're saying makes sense.
I had no idea that was even a possibility.
Yeah.
Like I never even thought that the NBA could possibly even go, hey, you know what? Let's not do it this year.
Right.
Like what?
Let's have vegan Thanksgiving.
So I mean,
that's what it's like, right? What do you mean?
And again,
like,
I just might not be, up to par on all the news or whatever. But for me, I mean, are they going to send a camera crew to shoot,
No, they have other games. We just won't be one of the games.
But like, what are they going to? Are they sending a crew to take live shots of Memphis? Are they going to use stock footage?
I doubt it.
Are the Grizzlies still having the symposium?
I think they're supposed to still be doing the symposium.
Like,
maybe.
I just feel like
it's not going to be right, man.
How did you take that away?
Yeah, it's not going to be right at all.
I drove in the snow. Remember last year?
Yeah.
It was.
I was in there, Joy. Yeah.
We were shut down. I left the house so early and went so slow. And, and this look behind the scenes, I'm memorizing my stuff on the way to the show. I'm listening to it. I'm memorizing it. And I do know it from growing up in the city, but there's sponsors and names and all that kind of stuff. So we really take that super seriously on MLK Day game. So I think that's probably the top for a whole different reason.
Yeah.
Like Grizz's birthday is a lot of fun too. Wrestling night's a lot of fun. There's those two games there, wrestling night and Grizz's birthday. It's really heavy on me.
Yeah.
Because I feel like that once I was brought in, and me and Grizz are friends, but I feel like that I'm the one that talks to the mascot, right? Like, what's that, Grizz? And then say whatever it is that he says. You know what I mean?
Always are the setup guy for that. Yes, you
so
are.
It's kind of like
it's always you.
And so a lot of the Grizz spots. I remember one time we had a plant. We call it a plant. There was a guy set up that was supposed to act like he was doing something. And we were going to take his popcorn. There's a popcorn guy, and we were going to take his popcorn and do something funny or whatever.
Yeah.
Anyway, he walked all the way out of the scene. It's me and Grizz are live on the court, and we're like, what do we do? So he just grabbed somebody out of the front row, and we just continued like nothing happened.
Right.
And we went to the back. Grizz doesn't talk, but he kind of gave me the feeling that like that's where we got to be as a team, is where when things go wrong, we know each other so well that we just got through it.
Yeah.
So those games, I really love it when it's really heavy on me. The games go by fast. I have a lot of fun because I'm always in front of the camera and stuff and just running and gunning.
What do you you guys have had, it's been you and BLJ the whole time. what is the chemistry between you guys like? Because y'all have been together for the entire 10-year run, right?
Yep.
So what's the chemistry? Yeah.
And now we've
Tam
got Sydney with us,
Sydney,
which they're what really holds it all together. But me and BLJ are two type A personalities. You know, we go to the gym. I competed. I won the Mr. Tennessee Men's Physique in 2012 and 2013, by the way. BLJ competes.
He just did too.
He did too. So he's killing it.
Yeah.
We could easily not like each other. We could easily be in competition with one another.
Right.
But since day one, BLJ has been my guy, man.
Yeah.
Me and him are tight.
Yeah, man.
Like, we're cool and we help each other out. So if something goes wrong out there, it's like, hey, man, or something. And then he's relatively new on the mic. The times that you've seen him on the mic, that's all the mic time he's ever gotten.
Yeah, exactly.
Before he's Claw Crew and doing all that. So for him to go from being at the very beginning of Claw Crew to 18 years later,
smile and wave,
bro, this guy is on the mic hyping.
Oh, he's the man. He's the dude. Yeah.
The Tigers want me to hype for football, right?
Yeah.
I have a certain level that I have to hit because of BLJ.
Yeah, he set the bar.
So,
Yeah, for sure.
You know, a lot of times we'll just talk about like how to deliver stuff or timing on certain things or whatever. And sometimes like they'll have something like, I don't want to say scripted because a lot of it's bullets of the information that needs to be out there. But I'll like cover it up. I'll say, go be BLJ. It's bet.
Yeah.
And sometimes that's it, man. You know, like,
and
I'm not. Me and him we're equal. We're actually he's above me. He's like the marketing manager.
No, he big up. Yeah.
So, but like, no, we got each other's back.
Yeah. What do you think about what Penny's doing with the basketball team, with Tiger basketball?
Penny's exciting.
Yeah.
He's so famous. You know,
could he be a wrestling promoter?
He could do a wrestling spot. Yo, Penny, you're listening. I got a spot for you at the Wrestle Center, baby. I'm for real. How cool would that be if Penny came out?
Yeah, that'd be super dope.
Yeah.
He'll definitely be a baby face, kind of a Rocky Maivia type if he came.
Also, when I run into the guys, I don't I'm just so happy to see them and that I'm there in that moment, getting that opportunity, that I don't like push a whole lot of wrestling or stuff.
Yeah.
But if they mention something like, hey, I've seen good job what you're doing or whatever. One of my favorite stories is Joe Birch. Joe Birch. The man, right? The legend. We're out on the field. He's about to throw the first pitch. He comes over to you. He's like, man, I am so proud of you. You have everywhere I go, I see you. It doesn't matter what sport it is. I am so proud of you, David. And I go, damn, got a little more work to do. Yeah. So I saw him about a year later. You got it right. But shout out to Joe Birch. But that's when you're like, all right, I got a little more work.
Almost there, though.
He's seeing me, but he don't know my name.
He don't know your name. Yep. Yeah, I got you. I promise I get it. Because one guy was like, we did the Jalen Wells interview. A guy called me Chris Vernon. I was like, man, you ain't even in the right race. Right? What you doing?
Okay, sit at the bar. It's at Applebee's, and it's late. It's like the weekend. I was editing or something, so I go down. I'm like, I'm going to have a beer while I'm waiting on my food. And this guy, there's only 10 people in the bar, and there's this guy. He's kind of loud, and, he's just like, I know him. And I'm like, oh, shit. He's like, I know that guy. He's one of the most famous people in the city. You're everywhere. What's up, James Starr? So I just took my beer.
Bart Starr.
I just lifted it up and just put my head down. James Starr.
Right. You got to own up to it. Yeah. Hey, it's better to be. They know something and know nothing about you, bro. For sure.
Brother. All
for
right.
sure. Final question, man. I meant to talk about this in the beginning segment. I got to drop it now, though, man. Kayfabe. It seems to be. I don't know. That's a word I can even talk about with you, man. I've never really seen you have any type of discussion like this. But you said I can talk about anything, so I'm gonna go there. What are your thoughts on kayfabe basically being decimated, like just being eliminated? It's gone, bro.
WWE did it.
Locally, it's still pretty much here until after the show. The shows.
Yeah, okay. So the people that are here at the Wrestle Center, they're a part of the show.
Yeah.
They're in on it, man. When Aaron Roberts lunges at somebody, they jump away. Oh, they're scared, So, and that's not us telling them. They're here for, they have fun. They're a part of the show.
Yeah.
But then afterwards, and this was back when I was wrestling, and it hadn't been that long ago, we would have the biggest reaction of the night. Yeah, I'm the biggest reaction. But we'd have the big reaction of the night. They're booing us, throwing stuff at us. And when we roll out, they want to come take pictures with us. Man, it was so fun booing you guys. I was just kidding when I said that. Right. Yeah, man, it's all good, and then they just wanted to meet us. So back in the day, they wanted to key your car, beat you up after, and all that kind of stuff. And now they just want to meet you. They just want to be cool with you.
Yeah.
We've got some fans that bring us banana pudding. We've got fans
even for the bad guy.
Yeah, they send us letters in the mail for birthdays. So there's a little bit of kayfabe, but it's just because the people want to believe in it.
Yeah.
WWE with Untold, Not all of that is true, by the way. A lot of that is a work.
A lot of it is
TV
kayfabe, right?
fake.
Right.
There's stuff that happens that could appear to be real, and I'm not hating on it because I really like the show.
Mhm.
But yeah, it's dead. They show you how they put the matches together. You know, they tell you why so and so's winning. You know,
I haven't seen it, but I know
Yeah,
that
I mean,
I heard a lot of like different.
they're
type
in
of
the
reviews.
room saying who's going to win the Royal Rumble this year, and everybody says CM Punk. And so, and I'm very much like that. When everybody in the room says the same guy, it's like, okay, what else can we do?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So keep them kind of guessing. But
Yeah.
yeah, kayfabe's pretty much dead. I don't even think it's alive.
Yeah.
Here anymore.
Yeah.
It's just
Yeah. It's
not.
tough, man. It's tough. It's tough.
It does
Yeah.
make it more difficult when you try to do serious stuff on the show.
Yeah.
But that's where the fans buy into it. Even though they know it's part of the show, they're concerned. They're a part of the show.
Mhm.
They're very much a part of the show here at the Wrestle Center.
You mentioned Aaron Roberts. Aaron, of course, his WWE ID contract was ended.
Yeah.
With WWE. What words of encouragement did you say or would you say when you have opportunity to talk to him when he's
The
ready
work
to talk
has
about it?
just begun, baby.
Yeah.
Because I got told no. There was a time where I thought that I was getting signed and I was told no, and I
Mhm.
took it hard for a day. One day. I
Yeah.
gave myself one day. And I was just a little bleep. Just, all right, what am I going to do? And I took the one thing that they said. They said a bunch of good things, and they had one thing. It was like, oh, you look decent, So I'm like, okay, well, let me get in better shape.
Yeah.
If I get in better shape, I passed the eye test. I
Yeah.
think with Aaron Roberts, is he's so young. He's only 23 years old.
For real?
Yeah. 23
So
years
when
old.
he started here, he was like 18?
Yeah. I
God,
called his
dog.
dad to ask him if he could be on television, just because I know his dad for a long
When
time.
he was playing that young gimmick, he actually was young.
Young goat, baby.
Oh, wow.
Now him and Zay Washington have split off and become two really great singles
And they're both
wrestlers.
around the same age?
Yeah.
Man, I had no clue, but that dude was
Yeah.
a kid.
So for me, this is just the beginning for Aaron Roberts. Two things can happen. He could either just say, man, this is not for me,
Mhm.
and take time off, which he's not going to do because he's already booked on shows leading up with us. So
Yeah.
I know he's still in the game. So now I feel like in about 3 years, whatever he does between now and 3 years from now will determine if he's back there or not.
Yeah.
Because it's not a no, we don't like you. It's a no, we're not ready yet.
Yeah.
So go get ready. And, a lot of our guys are young. Look at the Usos back in the day. Their faces look like
Kids.
they were very,
Yeah.
yes, their bodies look like they were kids. I still feel like, look at Big John Dalton. Big
Mhm.
John Dalton is very good. People like him. He works well in the ring. He can talk. But right now is not his time. Same thing with Aaron. In 3 years, when Aaron just looks a little, and I don't mean mature like, oh, he's immature. I mean, when his body and his
Yeah.
age and his face
Catch up.
mature,
Yeah.
and he needs to be a big bad MFer the next time they see him.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So
That's what's up,
he's
bro.
got some work to do, but I don't think it's a negative thing at all. It
Yeah.
sucks losing your job, but now it's like put all that into the work to get back there.
Right. And
It ain't
that,
over.
and I know, I know you got your relationship with WWE, but I don't. So this is me talking. Like, it's unfortunate that WWE ID label is off of him.
Yeah.
But he's a free agent now. Like he can move a little different. Move a little
Yeah,
freer
he
between
can.
ID. Yeah.
Also, think of the positive too. If they've released 3 guys, that opens up possibly 3 positions. The contracts for WWE ID end in October.
Mhm.
So what that tells me is that we're probably going to have some more releases. You'll probably have some guys get called up to bigger
Yeah,
contracts.
yeah.
And then I think we're going to have an influx of more, maybe 20 or so that are going to get new
Yeah,
contracts.
facts.
And so that could be some other talent that's in that locker room that I think are very deserving of a WWE ID.
Yeah.
Now, also with the Raja incident with Knox Pro being gone
Knocked
from
a
the
lot of
affiliate,
guys out. Yeah.
knocks a lot of guys out, but also it could, and I don't know that they're looking for a replacement, but it could open up an opportunity, if not for us, for another
Yeah.
wrestling company to take.
You might
take
see
that.
me in that jump, man.
Might see him in there. I mean, what is there
Another
another?
Cracker Barrel, man. Hold
Oh my gosh.
on.
Oh my gosh.
Uncle Herschel in them. Hold on.
So,
yeah.
it's gonna. I think other opportunities will open up for some other people. I can name some people off the top of my head that I think are deserving.
Yeah,
of
man, you got
WWE.
a nice roster over here, man, for sure. We talked about some of the guys earlier, but Dustin, man, I appreciate you having me in, not coming on with me.
Well, thanks for having me
Appreciate you
on.
inviting us on, man. Inviting us out here. Come out to the Wrestle Center, plug the address, man. The next show, all those type of things. before
Yep,
we get
we've
about
got let's see, next Friday, September 5th, with the Dyer County Fair with Buff Bagwell. Of course, I did a lot of
Mhm.
wrestling in Dyersburg, so it's always good to go to
it. Man,
Dyersburg.
that man down to one leg. I know what do you get.
Yeah, man, he's going to throw out the first pitch on Saturday.
How?
Saturday, September 6th.
Literally.
Buff Bagwell is going to be at AutoZone Park, and he is going to throw out the first pitch of
Yeah.
the ball game and also be involved.
Man,
in the
y'all better
wrestling
take
match.
care of my boy, that man.
Oh, yeah.
Y'all got some questions and all that kind of
Buff's me and Buff go way back, man. he let me know ahead of time that was going to happen because I had him booked on my show.
Yeah.
So he's like, don't worry, Dustin. I'm going to be at your show. And I'm almost like, Buff Daddy, I'm not worried about you being at the show.
Worried about that
you
leg,
losing your leg, man.
Yeah.
But yeah, so the next TV taping here is going to be on Sunday, September 21st. We got Kalisto coming, but we have a full lineup. You can get all the information, tickets, shirts, MemphisWrestling.tv.
It's a Sunday, right?
Sunday. I'm
coming,
not being a used car salesman.
I'm coming,
But
man.
I'm saying get your tickets online. Reserve your seat because when you get at the door, Big Dan cannot let so many people in just because of the fire code. Trust me, we've had the whole inspection thing.
Yeah, for sure, for sure.
Got to get those tickets online.
But, man, before we slide up out of here, man, make sure y'all check out my people, man, at Trilogy Tattoos, the best in the business. I guarantee you, a lot of people on this roster at Memphis Wrestling got a tattoo.
Oh, yeah.
From Trilogy Tattoos, man. Check them out, the best in the business. Trilogy Tattoos, Memphis.com is at the bottom of the screen. If it ain't, it will be. Y'all check them out, the best in the business. Just like the wrestlers in this ring tell their story, let the good people at Trilogy Tattoos tell the story behind your tattoo. For my guy, Dustin Starr, for my guy, Kenny Stubblefield behind the glass like a mark, this is your boy, Anthony Sain. We'll see y'all next time, man. We out.
Thank you for listening to the Anthony Sain Show. If you enjoyed this episode, leave a rating and a review wherever you download your podcasts. Also, like and subscribe to the Bluff City Media YouTube page. We'll see you back here next time.